I can see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where you do what you don't.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Coming from you today by way of Racer 5 IPA. So I'll talk about this beer in a minute. Let's get this in a glass. Got some good news, some news, and some brewing updates. And all right, so Racer 5 IPA is it's out near Santa Rosa, Bear Republic. This brewery, they use 4 hops in this: Columbus, Cascade, Centennial, and Chinook. It's aggressively hopped, but it's not like an aggressive, harsh bitterness. It's a in-your-face bitterness, but in a really, really good way. Very smooth. I mean, this is straight up Mike Dean, style IPA. I love this. This is good stuff. Cheers. Oh man, yeah, it's 7.5%. So it's got a little bit of kick to it. But I'd had Racer 5 IPA before. Maybe I had an older bottle or something, but I've had it in the bottle. I had this thing off the tap and it was phenomenal. So I was running around Wegmans today doing some last minute shopping, and I saw the Racer 5 sitting there beckoning me. And so, yeah, I grabbed this, and oh my God, it's still good. Man, what a great IPA. However they did that bittering. So anyway, I think last Homebrew Wednesday I showed footage from the brew day I had where I did the Racer 5 clone. I don't think mine's going to come out 7.5%. I think it's going to come out more like maybe 6.5%. It's still bubbling slightly. I put the dry hop in on Monday or Sunday, one of the two, maybe Sunday. And again, I changed up the hops slightly. What's interesting about this particular beer is it uses white wheat malt, and I've never used that before. I think I've used malted wheat, but I haven't used malted white wheat. So yeah, so I think the color is going to be pretty close. This looks about like what mine looks like, and I think I can get the clarity about the same. This isn't like super clear. It's got a little slight haze to it, but I think it's from the hops, and I think that mine is going to look kind of close to this. So and I tasted a sample of it, and it's tasting really, really, really good. So anyway, I've got high hopes for it. So that's in a fast ferment, and then I'll show a little bit of brew footage from a brew weekend or a brew day I did on this past Saturday. I did a saison. Took my Lighthouse saison recipe that some of you got for the hop experiment, and I didn't put any acidulated malt into it like I normally do, and I didn't put any lemon thyme. What else did I do? I used Pilsner, and man, what else did I use? Yeah, I used mostly Pilsner, and then I put in a little bit of what was the other malt I used? I don't know. I think I put it in the video here. A little bit of some kind of crystal or something. Or maybe it wasn't crystal. 2 pounds of flaked wheat. So I put 2 pounds of flaked wheat, and that's what it is. 2 pounds of flaked wheat and 9 pounds of Pilsner. And then for hops, they didn't have, the Styrian Goldings that I normally use for bittering, the alpha acid was like super, super low compared to what I'm used to, so I didn't go with that. So I went with Saaz, and I want to say, it wasn't Tetnang. Yeah, I don't know. You'll see it on the video. Yeah, I guess my mind's out of it right now. So, good news, I went to the doc today. I had all those needles stuck in my neck, so not sure if surgery is going to be required. It was inconclusive, so I got to go follow back up with the neurosurgeon folks next week, and we'll find out. So anyway, still keeping my fingers crossed. Still, like, it's really bothering me, but yeah, we'll see what they say. And then what else? Yeah, I'm starting to see all the rest of the hop experiment videos pop up, so that's fun. Watching you guys finish out all those. So, man, right now on tap. So soon I'm going to be excited. Soon I'm going to have a Imperial Stout there on my right tap. The double IPA for the hop experiment has already kicked, so I got to pull that keg out, and I'm going to put the Racer 5 clone. I'll call it something, Go Speed Racer or IPA or something. I'll put that in the middle, and then I'll have the Saison on the far left. So I'll have a very light. I'll have a nice color like this, and then I'll have the big old Imperial Stout. I think for the next, once I get those 3 kicked out, I think my next 3 beers are going to be all Belgians. I think I'm going to have a Belgian quad, a Belgian double, and a Belgian, either a single or a triple. Probably a single. Maybe I'll go single. Yeah, I don't have enough taps to do what I want to do. Wish I had 4 taps, because I'd like to have 1 of each. But I'll probably just go I don't know, maybe I'll do a quad. I'll either do a quad, triple, and single, or a quad, double, and triple, something like that. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna do it by color, whatever looks the best in terms of having 3 colors. So I just want to have 3 Belgian beers. I think that'd be kind of neat. And then I got to start really buckling down, because we got SJ Pour competition coming up soon. That'll be kicking off, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember when we start gearing up for that. And then the NHC. So I have a couple of beers in mind that I'm gonna start tweaking and getting just right. So I need to look at my timeline and see how much time I have. So I'm not messing around this year. I'm gonna make sure I have some good entries going in this year. Or a quick Homebrew Wednesday, 7 minutes. Hey, look, have yourself a happy homebrew, and have a very, very happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. And a happy Thanksgiving. Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday. We're gonna change it up a little bit and catch a little videos. I'm on my way to the my little homebrew store. I'm doing a unscheduled, unplanned, impromptu Saison, kind of French type Saison brew day. I've got right now a Imperial Stout, Event Horizon, otherwise known as Boil Over Stout, on the tap. I'm about to have a Racer 5 IPA clone that I just did. I'm going to put that on the middle tap, and then I'm going to free up the left tap for the Saison. That way I'll have a light, medium, and super dark. I think that would be a good kind of mix to have on the tap. So luckily the weather kind of chilled out a little bit. It snowed this week, which was kind of crazy. Got about 1 inch of snow, and it's warmed up a bit. It's almost 50. So I'm back to sweater, shorts weather for the time being. So anyway, yeah. What else is going on? Hop experiment should be complete. I think some folks have some final videos to post. I know Larmo just got into his, I think last night. And somehow we lost the data on our spreadsheet we had on the Google Docs. I don't know. A lot of the entries disappeared, the data. So I sent him a note with as many of the hop combinations as I could remember from all y'all's beers, and told him he could go to some of my videos and see the rest, because I think I talked about all the hop information in there. I didn't necessarily put it in the title, but so the Saison that I'm going to go get the stuff for, it's mostly Pilsner, Belgian Pilsen malt, 2 pounds of flaked wheat. And I want it to be super light in color, a little hazy, and I think the wheat will give it both that and good head retention. I'm going to use the French Saison yeast because I used that last time and I really liked it. I changed up. I usually use Belgian Saison, but I use French Saison, 3711, and it was nice, real peppery, spicy. I like that. I'm also going to change up the hops a little bit. I normally use Styrian Goldens for kind of a bittering, and then I use East Kent Goldings for the flavor. I think I'm going to replace the East Kent Goldings with Saaz. I think that might be a little more spicy, just doing some reading. So, and then I used clear candied sugar to try to dry it up a little bit. I think it had an opposite effect. It kind of left some residual sweetness. I got dinged a little bit. Did I turn that in? Yeah, I think I turned it into one of the homebrew competitions I did. I think the Dominion Cup. and I got some feedback that it was a little too sweet. So instead, I'm not going to put the candy sugar in this time. I'm just going to lower the temperature quite a bit on the mash, and we'll see what happens. Probably go like low 140s or mid 140s, something like that. Quite a bit lower than what I normally do. We'll see how that works. So anyway, that's the plan. So maybe I'll catch a little bit of footage inside the homebrew video store. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Cheers. Oh, there you go. All right. So all right. It's post homebrew shop. I didn't get any video in there because the guys were talking me up today, and of course they talked me into getting a growler of Adroit Theory, which it's I think a hazy IPA. But there's a place here near DC called Adroit Theory, and they make really amazing Imperial IPAs. They're starting to get into New England IPAs, but their beers are like, even if the beer was to suck, the bottle is like, really cool. Whoever does their artwork on the bottles, there's always some kind of medieval knight and some kind of, futuristic or, fantasy kind of, creature on the front. They have these kind of apocalyptic names, and so first time I had one, I was like, man, with a cool bottle like that, this is gonna really suck if the beer's not good. But fortunately it was really, really good. So anyway, they talked me into getting a 64, and it's cool. I got a plastic growler. I haven't had a plastic one before. I thought that'd be kind of fun. And then I got a four pack of some DC Brau, some kind of DC Brau IPA, and I got my ingredients to brew the saison. So it's really cool too. The homebrew shop has a little has some kegs set up, and you can sample and fill growlers and all that while you're in there. So really fun. They knew me very well. I will say this: every $1,000 you spend in the homebrew shop, you get I think it's like a $50 discount on your next purchase. So I flipped that thing like 4 times, and I think I've been brewing 4 years. So you can kind of see annually how much don't tell my wife. You can see how much annually I spend on home brewing. It's kind of scary, but and I think I might actually exceed the allowed number of batches per year too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So this will be my second brew of the month. Let's see, it's Saturday. I forgot to mention it's Saturday. It's about noon, just after noon. So I'm gonna try to get home, and my wife's got me on one more errand to go pick up some clothes on the way home. But try to get home and get brewing by 2, be mashed in by 2 if I can swing that. Still got to crush the grain. I got to do some cleaning, do some sanitizing, and hopefully I can, be mashed in by noon. That'll put me at about probably about a 7 o'clock finish time. So anyway, man, what a freaking beautiful day. So I'm brewing today because I think tomorrow's gonna be nice too, and Heather and the kids want to get out and do some stuff. So we're gonna be a Dean family. We're gonna cruise around. We're gonna have some fun around DC. So anyway, all right, I'll come back a little bit later when I get some brewing footage. Cheers. All right, so I'm back. All right, I got my strike water heating up. I got my grain crushed. You can probably see some of the wheat flakes in there. So I got 9 pounds of Pilsner and 2 pounds of flaked wheat. Should be good. Like I said, I'm not putting any sugar in. I might put some of these lemon peels in. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not quite sold on it yet. Got my smack pack activated, and oh yeah, I need to update my little hop chart here. I still got the old brew on the chalkboard. So, all right, we'll come back in a little bit. Cheers. Okay, this is interesting. That beer's never looked that cloudy coming out. All that wheat, I like it. All right, so I missed a lot, but got all that hot goodness in there. And I got about another 10 minutes left.